Welcome students to the third module of chapter number 4, Measurement of Matter. In this module, we will be learning concept of mole, Avogadro's number, chemical formulae of compounds and some simple numericals based on the concept of mole. Let us learn the concept of mole. Let us see one activity. Weigh 10 grams of masoor dal, 10 grams of tur dal and 10 grams of moong dal. Now count the number of dal grains of each kind in the weighed portion. Is the number the same in each portion or it is different? You will find that the number of grains of dal in each weighed portion is different because the weight and the size of the grain of each of the dal is different. When elements and compounds take part in chemical reaction, it is their atoms and molecules that react with each other. And therefore, it is necessary to know the number of their atoms and molecules taking part in the chemical reaction. The concept of mole is useful for this purpose. A mole is that quantity of a substance whose mass in grams is equal to the molecular mass of that substance. As per the definition of mole, 1 mole of substance is equal to the molecular mass of that substance in grams. Molecular mass of oxygen is 32 grams. Therefore, 1 mole of oxygen is equal to 32 grams of oxygen and 2 moles of oxygen is equal to 32 into 2, that is 64 grams of oxygen. Molecular mass of water is 18 grams. Therefore, 1 mole of water contains 18 gram of water and 2 moles of water contains 18 into 2, that is 36 gram of water. We know that 1 mole of any substance is equal to the molecular weight of that substance in grams. The number of molecules in a 1 mole of any substance is always constant. The Italian scientist Amedeo Avogadro did pioneering work in this contest. He found that 1 mole of any substance contains 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of that substance. Therefore, the number 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 is also called as Avogadro's number and it is denoted by the symbol Na. Just as 1 dozen has 12 items of anything and 1 gross has 144 items of anything, a mole of any substance means 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of that substance. For example, 1 mole of water contains 18 grams of water because the molecular mass of water is 18. Now we have learnt that 1 mole of a substance contains 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of that substance. Therefore, we can say 1 mole of water is equal to 18 grams of water, which is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of water. Similarly, 1 mole of common salt contains 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of common salt. The characteristics of a compound formed by ionic bond is that its molecule has two parts. These are a cation and an anion, that is a basic radical and an acidic radical. These are two oppositely charged ions. The force of attraction between them constitutes the ionic bond. The name of an ionic bond has two words. For example, magnesium chloride. The first word is the name of a cation. Here, magnesium is the cation and the second is the name of the anion. Here in the magnesium chloride, chloride is the anion. While writing the formula, here the formula of magnesium chloride is MgCl2. While writing the formula of compound, the symbol of the cation is written on the left. As here Mg is written on the left as it is cation, and the formula of anion is written on the right. Here chloride is the anion, so it is written on the right side of the formula. The charges are not shown, though the number of ion is written as a subscript on the right of the symbol of that ion. Here there are two chloride ions, so the number 2 is written as a subscript on the right of the chloride ion. In this way, the formula of a compound can be obtained. Let us see the steps to deduce molecular formula of a compound. Here is the first example. Let us deduce the molecular formula of sodium sulfate. Step 1. To write the symbols of the radicals. Now here we have to write the symbol of basic radical on the left. In sodium sulfate, sodium is the basic radical, so we write symbol of sodium radical Na on the left. In sodium sulfate, sulfate is the acidic radical, so we write symbol of sulfate SO4 on the right. Step 2. To write the valency below the respective radicals. Valency of sodium is 1 and valency of SO4 radical is 2. Therefore, we have written the valencies of both the radicals below the respective radical. Next step is step 3, cross multiplication of radical and valency as shown by the arrows. We have the radical Na and SO4. Valency of Na is 1, valency of SO4 is 2. Let us do the cross multiplication. Then next step is step 4, to write down the chemical formula of the compound. Here, after cross multiplication of the valencies, we have got the formula as Na2 SO4 1, which can be also written as Na2 SO4. In order to write the chemical formulae of compounds, it is necessary to know the valency of the various radicals. The names and the symbols along with the charge of radicals are given in the chart. Let us solve some simple numericals based on the concept of mole. Here is the first question. Deduce the number of molecules of the following compounds in the given quantities. First is 90 gram of water. So here we have to find out how many number of water molecules present in the 90 gram of water. For this, first we have to find out 90 gram of water is equal to how many moles of water. So to find out the number of moles, we have the formula. Number of moles of a substance is equal to mass of the substance in grams divided by molecular mass of the substance. So here we have the mass of the substance in grams is 90. Let us calculate the molecular mass of water. For that we have to add atomic mass of hydrogen and atomic mass of oxygen. Here we need to multiply the atomic mass of hydrogen by 2 because there are 2 hydrogen atoms present in water. Atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Atomic mass of oxygen is 16. So here we have got the molecular mass of water is 18. Now let us put these two values in the formula to find out number of moles. So here we have the formula. Number of moles of water is equal to given mass of water divided by molecular mass of water. Let us put the values in the formula. We have given mass of water is 90 grams and molecular mass of water is 18. Therefore, here we have got 90 gram of water contains 5 moles of water. Now, we know that 1 mole of water is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of water. Therefore, 5 moles of water contains 5 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of water. And here we have got 90 gram of water contains 30.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules of water. Here is the next question. 0.2 mole of the following substance is required. How many gram of the substance should be taken? Here the given substance is calcium carbonate and we have to find out 0.2 mole is equal to how many grams of calcium carbonate. So first let us find out 1 mole of calcium carbonate is equal to how many grams of calcium carbonate. As we all know, 1 mole of any substance contains molecular mass of that substance in grams. So, first we have to find out molecular mass of calcium carbonate. For that, we need to add the atomic masses of constituent elements present in calcium carbonate. So, we write molecular mass of calcium carbonate is equal to atomic mass of calcium, that is Ca, plus atomic mass of carbon, that is C, plus atomic mass of oxygen multiplied by 3. Here we need to multiply atomic mass of oxygen by 3 because there are 3 oxygen atoms present in the molecule of calcium carbonate. Atomic mass of calcium is 40. Atomic mass of carbon is 12. Atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Therefore, we have got molecular mass of calcium carbonate is 100 units. Therefore, we can say 1 mole of calcium carbonate contains 100 grams of calcium carbonate. Now let us find out 0.2 mole of calcium carbonate contains how many gram of calcium carbonate. So for that we have to multiply 0.2 by 100 and we have got 0.2 mole of calcium carbonate is 0.2 into 100, that is 20 gram of calcium carbonate. So student, complete the given exercise. Thank you.